Elaine Saxby next.
Thank you, Dr. Hartgreaves. Pleasure to serve under your chair. And I'd like to thank my honourable friend, the member for Hastings and Rye, for her excellent speech and bringing forward this debate today. And I would like to start by reiterating her request for a coastals minister, that actually the issues that we experience around the coast are a unifying factor, and that as we look to level up this great country, I very much hope that we can move away under the new administration from that sort of north-south divide and look to level up around the coast. And in response to the intervention that wasn't taken, as somebody who also represents a very beautiful coastal constituency who has been concerned about water quality this summer, I also think it's very important that we recognise the differences between algal blooms and sewage discharge, because my constituency has not had sewage discharge this summer, but we've had significant algal blooms due to the heat. But I today didn't want to focus on sewage. I was going to actually take the opportunity to have the Levelling Up Minister here to talk about coastal communities and the issues that we find particularly prevalent in the Devon and Cornwall Peninsula, especially following the pandemic, with the immense shortage of affordable housing that our local residents can move into and purchase. We have seen a surge, when you live somewhere as beautiful as we do, in the growth in the short-term holiday lets market and second homes. The current consultation from DCMS to look at the holiday lets for registration, I very much hope will go ahead, and that within her own department the Minister will see that there might be opportunities to impose planning restrictions to reduce the actual number of holiday lets that come to market, and when new properties are built, that they should require a change of use to enable them to become a short-term holiday let. Because in communities like mine, we need homes for people to live in and work in, as opposed to, we love our tourists, we would never want to stop them coming, but our housing market has got completely out of balance, particularly when you take into account that in North Devon, we actually are not the most productive, unfortunately, and our wages are really very low. Full-time workers in North Devon currently earn £13.29 per hour, against the South West average of £14.67, against the Great Britain average of £15.65. So when your property prices have shot up by over 22%, we're the second fastest growing property price area in the country, our house building rate hasn't grown that much, and the vast majority of what is currently being sold is going to a second home or to a holiday let. We no longer will have coastal communities. We will have winter ghost towns, and we do need urgent intervention within the Levelling Up White Paper and to really begin to tackle this. Ilfracombe, in my constituency, is regularly defined as unfortunately home to the poorest wards within the whole of Devon, within the 5% poorest wards in the entire country. And the issues in towns like Ilfracombe have been documented for decades now. Yet we seem unable to grasp that these things happen the whole way around our coast. Each of us here as coastal MPs have similar stories, that Ilfracombe's life expectancy is 10 years less than the south of the county.
Well, Frank, give way.
Unfortunately, I must not.
Time limit's about to vanish.
But I would just like to end by, again, hoping that in addition to a coastal minister, that we can look to reinstate the Coastal Communities Fund so that these fantastic places to live and work can continue to be just that.